Hey guys, welcome back to my Let's Play of Dig or Die. Hopefully you've been following the series and you're back for hopefully the conclusion episodes here coming up. Got a couple of things I want to try to get done today. We're gonna play day 27, or I'm sorry, 28, 29, and day 30. Obviously because we're on day 28. So, a couple of things I want to get done. First thing on the agenda here is going to be to clog up the volcano, and you'll see why we do that later on. But for now, this is just part of how we roll. So we're going to clog up this side, and I thought that felt a little weird. Don't have my backpack on, or my jetpack, excuse me. That's a little bit better. Alright. Maybe a little rusty at playing here. Why does it do that? Okay. Alright, now we're good to go. So, in any event, we got a couple of things we want to do. I'm pretty sure the last couple episodes, or the last episode with the couple of days that we ran, I've basically been saying I'm going to build a base, and that is coming. But it looks like just in my first run, it's going to be one of those things that I save till the end. Now that is a little unfortunate in some respects, considering this is like a base building type of game. But I don't know why I did that. I totally messed that up. What I want to do is have this set up so when it rains, it goes in. It's not going to let me get out, huh? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's fix the other side, because for whatever reason, I blocked it instead of funneling it, so we'll knock that out, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So, we do have a lot of things we need to farm as well, including some of the trees. Yeah, I did this totally wrong as well. I must not have been thinking there. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, that ought to give us enough. Alright, so that's going to flood that side. We unfortunately are going to have to go down into the bottom and block up the bottom parts of it, so we're gonna have to take this off to do that. Leave me alone, buddy. That wasn't too bright, was it? Okay, small recovery. As I'd mentioned before, it has been a little bit, from the time y'all are seeing this, it'll be a seamless transition for y'all. But it's been a little while since I played, and I'm coming back to it here, so I might definitely be a little rusty. And by might, I mean I'm most definitely going to be rusty. So excuse my baffles here. Okay, so we've got that plugged up. Essentially, the idea is to flood this chamber, and it will happen. As we're getting other stuff done, it will happen. So now we're pretty much done here, at least for now. Anyways, we'll be back because there's actually quite a bit more. Probably be helpful as long as I don't jump off the side here And here we go. Good thing I didn't fall off the side there. Okay. Now, this is something we have to continually farm. This is actually quite important to our whole setup here. We're not going to focus on that right this second. I just want to jump in basically and get what I can get. So we'll pop out of there. We'll get our jetpack back on. Let's see here. How did I set this up? I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, that's the problem right there. That's in the wrong spot. So I'm used to the jetpack being there. Actually, I'd prefer this to be like that. Okay, now we should be set. And to be honest, we can move this around a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, so we flooded we're setting up to flood the volcano. What we can do is go ahead and kill another boss. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Because if we can, where is our shaft, our drop shaft? I want to actually finish our drop shaft here. That would be ideal. So let's try to get this done. I know this is going to be a little boring, but once we get it built, it'll make traversing this area quite a bit easier. So we'll try to get that knocked out now, and then moving forward, see that right there to the left is our teleporter. So we'll be able to just teleport and then hopefully run directly to the shaft and go straight down, which is essentially what I'll want to do eventually. So. And while we're here, there's a couple of guys we actually need to kill. So I'll try to get that done at some point here too. Those guys, I think those guys are the ones we need actually. Ooh, he dropped something that we needed. So that's good. Excellent. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's keep going. Let's also use this. Can always come back and get this ore if we need it. I'm going to try not to focus as much on that right now and just continue to focus on progression here. So hopefully we'll be able to do what we need to do here. But there is, let's see, that little ping back that we got. We are going to want to go get that. So that's extremely important to the thorium reactors. So. Oh, we just found ourselves a nice little tunnel here. Wow, there's a lot of those guys. So I'm going to focus on them a little bit, simply because I do need their stingers. Now that we don't need the flying stinger guys stuff, of course it's dropping every 2 seconds. Ooh, we need this too, so that'll work. I want to give them a way to get through here so they don't break the stuff we actually need. And you'll notice I'm not taking any damage because I've got that shield, and that is quite helpful. So that's good. Now we got to be watching the night. We may be able to even make the shotgun at this point. I'm going to pop down here. I'm going to get this tree. I'm going to level this out just a little bit. We're going to plant a few saplings down here and hope for the best. We'll come back down and check it here later. Alright, we're going to have to go ahead and get back to our normal night cycle here, but I think we might have enough stuff to make the shotgun now, so we'll look at that. Ooh, that was actually a little scary. And every time we get one of these trees, we're doing good. So okay, we're a little early, which is okay. I'd rather be early than a little too late for that. So let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and look and see real quick if we can make the shotgun. Yep, we can. There it is, right there. Particle shotgun. 7 of those small particle emitters. So we're going to go ahead and take this off the bar, and we're going to put that on. And now we've now upgraded to a even much more powerful shotgun, as you can see. So that's insane. Let's go ahead and quick save. Now we've essentially got the most powerful guns you can get. So that really puts us on top as far as getting stuff done. And as you can see, it's no joke. So we'll knock this night out, and then what we'll do is we'll go fight another boss once I break through. I'm going to need most of the day, but what'll happen is once I get that completed and I beat that boss, I'm going to set up an area down there, which just happens to be the hell biome, and we'll go ahead and we'll set up so that whenever it's time to go to night, we'll actually shoot down there instead of coming here, which will be a nice change of pace, because I'm guessing right at this point you guys are probably pretty tired of constantly seeing this place. But you know, if you don't have a base that can you know, reliably protect you, which I have not built, then you got to do what you have to do. So that's what I've been doing. Go ahead and knock out a couple of those guys, and we'll get this done. Seems almost a little superficial now, but you know, you still got to survive. So can't wait to get. Wow, that was a little scary there. Can't wait to get the base built and get that all squared away. Because once we do that, it's going to be pretty fun to just be able to teleport directly to the base and let the base do all the work. Unfortunately, by the time we get that done, it will basically be complete in game, and the game will almost be over. Okay, that was really, really bad. Holy moly! That's what you get for not paying attention. Okay, so we'll do that night over again because for some reason I wasn't paying attention and got wrecked. That's cool though. Luckily we saved our progress before that, so let's take our jetpack off and let's do it again. Apologize for that. Hate it when I die. Didn't seem like there was any issues, and all of a sudden, oh, you know what? Oh, we did save with the shotgun. Okay, we're good. Yep. Sorry about that. It happens. I mean, at some point I may try to do a run where I don't die, like a no-death run, but I don't know if it would be worth the stress in this game, because there's just enough stuff to make it difficult, and that's fine. I would prefer it a little more difficult, but you know, some things you just, I mean, I guess I can say you just can't avoid, but I mean, I'm sure there are people that can, so definitely wouldn't want the stress of that now that I think about it, especially with how many times I've died. I mean, it's at least got to be in the 10 or higher at this point, which for some may be a very low number, and for others may be a ridiculously high number. So I guess it kind of just depends on, you know, your play style. And games always look easier when you haven't played them either. So, but there are varying levels of skill as well out there for people, and some people are just naturally better at this type of game. So, I feel like I do all right, but I'm certainly no pro at it. I get by. If we can just stay. Look at all these guys! Wow. Okay, hopefully that will take care of some of them. Yeah, so each tier, each tier of these guys will eventually drop different blood. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, or if I had even ever really mentioned that before, but in any event, so that's that day, and we're gonna go ahead and start on our next one. Now that we got everything killed. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and teleport down. We're gonna check our tree, and then teleport down. And when I say check the tree, I mean, oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, this tree right here. Right now, that's the only one that's really producing. I'm not really sure why this one's not growing and why that one's not growing. Huh. try to do that and see if that helps, but we need to constantly have trees coming in. Okay, let's get our backpack on, because we have to unequip it every time we do that. Now these guys are just annoying. We don't really need anything from them. And we never... Oh, wow, that was interesting. We never got the thorium, or the thorium that we came down here for, so let's go ahead and see if we can get that. Oh, it's right there. Wow, I went right past it. Okay, that's going to be important. That's a nice little vein of it, too, so... Excellent. We're going to go ahead and save after that, just because those trees aren't ready, so we're not going to bother with them. We're going to jump back over to our little area here. Let me get rid of that so it's easier to get up here. Alright, so essentially what we're doing is we're heading straight down to the boss. And hopefully there won't be a ton of death, but you never really know, with me especially, so there could be some death involved. As long as you keep a nice pattern going with him, it shouldn't be too terrible. And as you can see, there's more places we can get trees, so I'm going to have to hit those up and get them prepared as well at some point here. Okay, here we go. So this is definitely, this is the entrance to hell here. Alright, so what I want to do is kind of just mark where I'm coming down here, so it can be obvious. Alright, let's go ahead and save right here in the event that we do die, and let's go ahead and let's rock. It's a nice long drop. Okay, I don't know which way the boss is, so that's going to be a problem. But it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, here we go. So basically all we have to do is survive this onslaught, which in theory should be nice and easy, but you know, like if you do stuff like what I just did and got hit twice by a fireball, you definitely did not need to get hit by. It's not as easy as it seems, actually. After saying that, it is, the thing is, it's easy, but the guns tend to like push you around, and that can really, that can mess you up. So we should be all right, but I guess we'll find out in a minute here. Yeah, we got him. There you go. All right, so now he's dead, and you'll notice we just got a bunch of what looked like blue stuff, right? Well, that just happened to be the sapphires. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the end tier, like the in-game end tier guns require sapphires, so that's how you get your first batch of them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is normally where I would set up to kill this boss, or not the boss, but to kill every night. I need to take this off, I guess. This is probably going to end up getting me killed, but I'm going to try it because it's just easier to do platforms. So this is basically how you get back up. And I don't have any platforms. That's great. This is not a good place to be doing this. Why I continually do this, I will never understand. Okay. Should have had those ready before I came down. We're always on a time like management situation here, because you know, oh, look at this. I'm gonna die now because of that shot. Really, buddy? You are really gonna screw me. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And I didn't save after the boss, so now I get to fight the boss again. That does not make me very happy, I'm gonna be honest. not a happy camper at this point, but that was my own fault because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So now I can pay for it by fighting the boss again. Which I gotta tell you that none of this stuff happened on my first playthrough. So I mean, I know y'all are probably sick of hearing it, but it is a little irritating to have no problem the first time you play through something and then seemingly have tons of problems the next time you play through it. But oh well, it's cool. It is. I still don't think he's all that hard, or she, or whoever it is. I don't know. I think this is supposed to be specifically a female. I mean a male. Oh, that shotgun is wrecking him. Okay, this is pretty easy. Well, at least you get... I mean, it didn't take that much time, so that's good, I guess. Okay, let's try this again, only this time I guess I'm not going to take my jetpack off, because that's part of what ended up leading to my doom. And the shotgun wrecks the dogs pretty good, so I like to switch back and forth. And we have another situation where I'm going to need platforms, so let's go ahead and make them now, since we know we're going to need them. Let's also save, because wouldn't that be like the wisest thing to do at this point? Okay. We're not going to have to redo that now. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Essentially, you need to kill that guy, and then at some point I may set a base up down here, but since we're getting so close to the end game anyways, what I'll probably do is skip the base down here and just go directly to building the base up top. I'm not sure that you know what you have to do, but in order to win the game, the idea here is to build a spacecraft, or a spaceship I guess it is, and then launch, and you have to survive the initial onslaught before you launch, or as you launch, I should say. So, with that said, basically the whole point is to be able to survive that, and it's literally impossible. Like some people want to try a run with no building, but you literally can't win without building some sort of defense. So the good news is we got through that pretty I'd say pretty easily. Even though I died due to some stupid not paying attention stuff, which I mean that's happened to me a pretty decent amount of time, I guess. So we'll recover. We'll get our little passageway built here so we can get back when we need to. Really want to get over to those trees. Okay, so now that we're back up, let's do that. Let's hit F5 again, and let's just ping, because I mean we're gonna need this stuff eventually, anyways. Okay, that went nowhere. That's great. Okay, well here's another purple. I forgot the name of it now. Sapphire, I think, is what it's called. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. That makes our life a little easier. Okay, kill that guy. We'll go ahead and just clear all this. And we'll plant... I mean, we're running low on seeds, so we're going to plant a couple, but... And we'll leave it at that for now. So that gives us another one here. Kind of surprised that there's no more of this. Let's see here. Now this is definitely dangerous and stupid. Yep, I did it. Well, I'm not going to die, but although it was a little close. What I was trying to do was just get over to the other side there, but obviously that didn't work, so luckily I've got this. Get me back up nice and quick. And we probably need to make sure, okay. Make sure we're going to get up to the surface quick enough, so probably going to head back there. Got ore that we want to get if we want to get that. Actually, I'm going to go for, let's see if we can get this this area opened up as well. Just be another place we can check when we come down here. So we're going to leave those saplings planted, and we're going to plant another one there. And we're really going to hope all the stuff starts to grow, because we're going to need a ton of that wood to continue on. Okay. Oh, really? It's interesting. I'm going to open this up since it was already kind of opened up for us here. No ping backs on that, so okay, it's really close to being nighttime, so we're gonna have to go ahead and head back. That was really close. I have nothing to use there, so we're gonna just have to go. We're gonna quick save on day 29. We're going to take our jetpack off as usual. Now, I could probably fight this stuff in the actual hell biome right now. I feel like it's probably safe enough. I wasn't able to make sure the floor was level, and that's something that I did before just to ensure that I could run back and forth and not have to worry about it. Which is why I just went ahead and came back up here just to make sure. And now we've got new hounds that are going to be swimming in, it looks like. Oh yeah, we got all the new enemies. I forgot that was a whole new tier of enemies, so... Interesting. So as you can see, I don't see many of those little baby, well, they're baby fireflies now, but... anyways, they seem to be completely removed from the table now, so... Or from, when I say the table, what I mean is from the enemy table here. Huh. This is mostly all, like, third tier blood, too. Okay. This is a little bit more difficult. So, for these guys up close, we're actually gonna use the shotgun. Ooh, look at that. A lot of guys right there, ain't it? One final health. Yeah, the shotgun was definitely worth the craft. Okay, I'm about to need breath here, so let me get over here. That was a money shot. Well, luckily I've got the rebreather, so I can stay down much longer than they probably will. And we got this. Oh, I messed it up. Definitely was not a money shot. Here we go. There we are. There we are. Okay, and now we're on to the final day and night of today's episode here. So we'll go ahead and just try to clean up everything that didn't get killed. Alright. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to try to prepare for one thing in particular. I just happen to obviously know it's coming up here. But let's go. Well, first let's go ahead and quick save, because goodness knows I definitely need that. Okay, now let's go to machines. Now, as you can see, we need a lot of the powerful particle emitters, so we're going to need to farm those for the thorium reactor. When we killed the boss, we got the demon skin, and that's used to craft the rocket top. We are going to need 5 sapphires in addition to this strange rock heart to craft the rocket engine. And then, as you can see, we do not have enough deadly radioactive blood because we're going to need 5 of those. So, actually, let me actually go down here and see if I need to be aware of that moving. Oh, that's why I kill him in the hell biome. So I think moving forward, we're just going to try to survive in the hell biome. So let me just pick up everything I can pick up here, because I'm sure there's a lot on the ground. Yeah, there is. So we'll pick up what we can pick up here, and we will then continue on. I need to make sure I get as much of that as I can. Okay, so I only have 14, so we're definitely going to have to... We need at least 50 of that, basically. So, not going to be a problem, but, you know. Alright, so... Basically, the next thing I would normally do here is... I say this like I do it all the time. Like, I've literally played through the game one time, so... But... I need to see... There is something in particular I'm looking for, and I don't see it here. I don't remember what it's called either. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this is what we're looking for right here. So we need unstable gem residue, and the only way we're getting that is by killing the big bubbles, the guys that explode up here. So essentially, now we're on a hunt to kill those guys right there. I don't know if you saw them at the top, but that's what we need. So they are now on the menu per se. So let's see how many of those we can get. That was close. And as you can see, they just blow up. We need their gem, per usual. Okay, well, pretty unlucky thus far. But we gotta kind of farm for it, so. Okay, there's 2. Pretty sure we're gonna need 5 of those. Oh, 6. Yikes. Okay. 6 of them, huh? That sure does destroy the terrain, doesn't it? Something to keep in mind when you build the base. Once you kill one of them, we've essentially gotten all the final tier enemies at this point, with the exception of one that I can think of, and you know, that's going to be a little rough. But actually, to be honest with you, at night I almost prefer them as long as I can make it down to the hell biome, because I can snipe them pretty quickly. Unfortunately, we're not seeing many of them right now. But I was going to show you guys where we're going to be headed once we get that detonator. I know exactly what I have to do with it, but knowing what to do and getting it done are 2 very different things. It's not easy, and it's almost guaranteed to kill you the first couple of times you do it, just because of the nature of how it's set up. So now, once again, I'm sure there are people out there that can do it without dying, but I tend to just not worry about it and do a specific strat. Like the first time I ever tried it, I died a few times. Probably not surprising to any of you, but you know, I kind of feel like I have an idea of what needs to be done this time, but there is part of it is slightly random, so you'll see it when we get over there. Oh, really? Alright, so what we're doing basically is just flying around the islands here all the way to the right, which is going to be close to the volcano, while getting those little pieces that we need here. So, let's see here. Still watching the day, and hopefully we'll, it would be nice if we got 6 of those things, so we could do what we need to do. But okay, so here is what I believe the leap of faith is. So here we go. Here it is. Okay, so this is a I guess you could call it a new biome as well. This is essentially like an alien type of form or something. Basically, when you try to dig through this, when you do that, those things there, they'll come back through and close you up in it. And that's part of the randomness that I was talking about. So you basically have to make that detonator, and you have to dig down to the heart. You have to put the detonator down, get far enough away from it so it doesn't kill you, and then blow it up without getting caught in the explosion, which, let me just tell you, is not easy. It sounds easy, but it's not easy. And it leads normally to quite a bit of death. So when we're ready to try that, we'll try it. And actually, we might even be able to give it a shot today. Yep, I can make one right now. Okay. Well, we might try it right now, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to be the easiest thing in the world. Get out of here, buddy. Alright, let's give it a shot. There's no way we're going to know until we try, so... As you can see, I'm already taking damage. The way this works is just really odd, and I'm sorry if I'm stopping in the middle of it. I'm going to try not to die here, but... You know, it's you really got to know exactly where the heart is. And some of this is just luck, if you line it up right. Okay, I am exactly where I need to be. Literally could not have lined it up better. So we'll see if I can get this done on the first try. Oh, I got it, baby. What? Okay, I don't know what happened. That should have done it. Okay. I have no idea what just happened there. What should have happened was when you do this right here and you click E, which is what I did, that's what's supposed to happen. I have no idea what just happened. That literally was lined up perfectly, so I have no idea where I dug down from, but that couldn't have been a more perfect dig pattern or dig setup. So getting that again is probably going to be pretty unlikely, but I just have to sit here and die until I can dig, which I think is pretty not fun. This is what I meant by random. Like, I can heal myself through a little bit of it, but I mean only so much of it. I can't believe that was so perfectly aligned. See, now I'm not even close to being aligned. I really don't know what killed it. Maybe the little sparkles killed it or something. What you have to do is dig down. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Well, guess what? We got him, so it doesn't matter. We got it. So we just knocked that part out literally just now. And we don't have to worry about it. So, all done. And what this will do is this will put us back on top of the mountain. And that's excellent. So that's a great way to end it. So essentially what that means is we can go ahead and we can teleport back down here. Well, actually, while we're here... Oh, that's not good. We've got dead trees. Not good at all there. Actually, you know what? We're going to fight them down here. Let me go ahead and F5 that, because I would really be upset if I lost that progress. So the good news is we got that part done. That's almost essentially like another boss. And we just knocked it out. Just knocked it out of the park. So I'm gonna fall all the way down here, and we're literally gonna try to just do this. So what I tend to do is go back and forth. So hopefully this will be enough. And plus, we need to farm these guys anyways, so... And now we have these guys, which will be nice and easy. Plus, this guarantees that we get the blood. Like, it's not going to fall anywhere further away than where it is right now, so... Of course, by that I meant there's only so many places for it to go, obviously. Yeah, I find this actually quite easy in comparison to the other stuff. Oh, of course, I started talking and now I'm getting killed. And now you see why I'm constantly switching back and forth between the shotgun and the other gun. Oh, we're on the end of the map. That's definitely not ideal. So let's get back out of here. Taking some damage, but now that I've got this back on lockdown, we should be alright. So right now it's basically, I am having to do a little bit of thinking here, but it's basically, if you can keep them on lockdown and you're switching back and forth between the shotgun and the like the sniper rifle, which is I believe what they call it, or particle something, I don't know, whatever they call it. You can basically keep everything on lockdown here, which is a nice feeling for once. Oop, that wasn't good, but we're all right. I think we'll be okay. I'm used to backing up the other way, so this feels a little odd to me, but we're fine. Yeah, oh yeah, that was a cakewalk in comparison. Okay, and that's actually gonna do it for this episode. I'm gonna go ahead and kill these last few guys and wrap it up. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to leave a like or comment or subscribe, whatever whatever you feel is appropriate. And hopefully you'll join me in the next episode. And look forward to hearing from you. See you then.